As always, I'm under parent supervision in this video and all videos. Good day now. Oh, enjoy the video. So as you can tell, we are unspooling wire now. So my dad said he set up a time lapse for you guys to watch. So I hope he did a good job. So it's getting dark now, so I'm going to turn the camera off and we're going to try to get the rest of this unspooled and in the trench, because tomorrow it's supposed to rain an inch. So I'll be back down here early tomorrow morning covering the trench up so our trench isn't filled with a bunch of water. Welcome back today, guys. Today, as you can see, working on the solar panels again. We ran the wire, as you can see it laying down in here. We have them nice and evenly spaced out there. So we're supposed to begin raining in about an hour here, and we're going to be putting all the dirt back in the trench so this trench does not fill it with water. So it's going to be a little bit difficult because we piled the dirt right next to the barn. And for all the ones you've seen, well, Emerson, why didn't you pile the dirt on this side where there's all the room at to push it back in? Well, we had to run our wire on that side of the barn, and we didn't want to have to pulling wire up over the pile of dirt, because if you've ever lifted wire like that, then you know how heavy that crap is. That's enough talking for now. You know what they say, nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so we just finished the trench. We got it all covered up out there. I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm sitting in our neighbor's backhoe because it's just now starting to rain outside. So other than that, I think we're done digging the trench and the backhoe can go back to our neighbor Jim's house. And Jim, we took good care of your backhoe. We never drove in any mud. We never dug in any mud. We definitely didn't bust any windows. And it was never rained on. We are hauling dirt from our stockpile of dirt we have right over right here, which you can almost see is about gone. But we've been hauling dirt with our dump truck to the very back of the barns where our solar is. We are covering up all that conduit that we laid. We want all that covered in dirt so we can drive over it and not crush it. And the reason we are using the dump truck instead of just hauling it with the tractor is the dump truck can hold a whole lot more dirt, which means obviously means less trips of going back and forth with the tractor, because the tractor can only hold a very small fraction of what the dump truck can. So we covered up a little bit of dirt over there with the conduit and all the solar panels. We'll get to that later. But anyways, we had to jump to another project here. It cut the installation on one of the wires, not the actual wire, just the installation. And they're aluminum wires, so it will corrode over time. So we got a splice kit to cut that section of wire out, splice it where it's not open to the environment anymore. So we dug down to where it was because I had it marked, and he's down there working the manual backhoe, getting room around the wires so we can put that splice kit in and it'll be just like new. So one thing he is teaching me is, so once we get this done, we're going to measure from the end of the building to this point right here, and then from the side of the building to this point right here, so that way we have it marked on where this cut was and we know what wire it was, so we know exactly where to look, and we'll have a schematic of all of our lines and where everything is buried at, because we are doing this ourselves, so we know what goes where and where everything runs. So in case we ever have an issue in the future and it's an underground issue, then we know the first place we're going to look is right here. So the wire we have is called triplex. It's 3 wires like this put together, and they're twisted together really tight, and it's made to be underground. So anyways, we only cut 2 pieces of installation off the wire, so we're gonna have to cut it and have a long enough section where we can unscrew that wire. So when we cut the wires in half, the wires will meet in this piece right here, and one end will come on this end and the other end on this end, and then this black cover right here covers over the silver piece, and it's got a bunch of gel and everything in there, so that way it seals it watertight, moisture tight, anything that could get in there, it's tight, so that way we have no problem with it corroding. It's supposed to look like this, but instead it looks like that. And that right there is what will cause the wire to corrode. And this is what will cause the core to corrode, and will eventually corrode in half, and then you have no more power. So these seal cases right here, they have a code on here. You guys can't tell, but there's like a clock looking thing with the arrow, and it's pointing at 1, and it has 22 on it, which means it's made in January of 2022. And this one right here was made of 9, which would be September of 2021. Just a fun little fact, since he used to work with these all the time at his day job. So when we bury the wires right here. We like to leave a little trash here to mark where the wires are, so if we ever have to dig it up again, we know we're getting close, because we don't want to get the backhoe bucket into all of the other 4 wires. And for the ones of you who are complaining about saving the earth, well, this stuff would go in a landfill anyways. And plus, what we're doing this for is solar, which is saving the earth, so you guys can get your panties out of the water. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So you see all this dirt I'm sitting on right here? That is what we hauled all that dirt to the back of the barns for with the dump truck. We covered all the conduit up, so that way we can drive over it with the tractor and the bush hog, because I'm sitting on conduit right now. But anyways, so as you guys noticed, our operator in the video, he did not want to be on camera, so that's why we took care of that situation. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, faith, family, farming. See you in the next one.